Felon in possession.
Go. Here she is. Here she is. Here she is.
Okay.
Felon in possession.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I want to try to get a confirmation on that. As you can see, so my colleague Sam Rock is now walking out. I'm going to go ahead and ask him, Sam. I'm going to ask you some questions now. All right, what do you got?
Felony possession of firearms. The felony going into this trial is going around so yes, the jury did in fact conclude that it was accidental.
This is crushing.
Was not guilty of the murder counts. He's not guilty of assault of a semi-automatic pistol in which someone is not just
So at this point, tell me a little bit about what was going on inside as these verdicts were being read out.
So the thing is, usually in this sort of situation, what you'll find is there'll be a lot of concentration of the family involved in processing this information. The only person I really got a clear look at was their family. It's not Steinle family, because ahead of time was not going to be here. It's not Soul Other was not here. His family friend was not here on the Toronto side. His niece and his niece's daughter, they appeared in court several times. Soul was also not here. No family. They studied Toronto himself and his attorneys. It was his story.
And fired in our direction. Right now, tell me a little bit about what happened thereafter. Were there any instructions to the jury? Was there any reaction from any of the other people who were sitting in the courtroom?
Sure. So in terms of the instructions to the jury, they were told that immediately once this concluded, in fact,
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was a very long process, and I think there were a lot of people surprised
Excuse us, please move the cameras.
Alright, so these are members of they're heading out. That is the prosecution.
Prosecution's gone.
That is the DA. They just walked out. They're going upstairs to their office.
That was prosecution. She's out.
That was just Anna Garcia, right? Yeah, and now we're sending it back.
Right now, there's just a flood of people that are coming out of the courtroom. We are hoping that is likely still inside with the as Sam mentioned, has been acquitted of right now, there is some people
This is my setup here.
Check your receiver. Check your receiver. Robert, make sure the battery's good on the receiver. I see your red
There's
light
my
on
mic.
the receiver. Battery 75%.
Just back, that's us.
Investigator, do you have any words?
Coming back, guys.
Dean, yes. Dean, change battery.
Yeah.
Coming back.
I'm gonna switch around, sorry.
Heads up, heads up.
Excuse me.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wait.
Dean, this mic. Dean.
So, first of all, let me start out by expressing my sincere condolences to the Steinle family.
You're not hearing it from
That they do not interpret this verdict as diminishing in any way the awful tragedy that occurred and their family has suffered. This jury's verdict should be respected. They heard the evidence, they deliberated as a group, they heard readback testimony, they looked at the physical evidence, and they rendered a verdict to the best of their abilities in accordance with the law. I want to thank the public defender of San Francisco, Jeff Agachi, who has given us support throughout the trial. He's given us good advice, and we're very grateful for his assistance and help and support. For those who might criticize this verdict, there are a number of people that have commented on this case in the last couple of years. The Attorney General of the United States, the President and Vice President of the United States. Let me just remind them that they are themselves under investigation by a special prosecutor in Washington, D.C., and they may themselves soon avail themselves of the presumption of innocence and beyond a reasonable doubt standard. And so I would ask them to reflect on that before they comment or disparage the result in this case. I'm going to allow the other attorneys to make a few remarks. Thank you.
This is a powerful day for all of us. I also offer my condolences to the Steinle family. This was just an incomprehensible tragedy. Many of us who are parents really can feel the just extraordinary tragedy of what happened. I do want to talk about the political ramifications of this case. Day one, this case was used as a means to foment hate, to foment division, to foment a program of mass deportation. It was used to catapult the presidency along that philosophy of others. And I believe today is a vindication for the rights of immigrants. So that today we have to reflect all of us on how we talk about this case and how this reflection and reaction on the face of what I believe.
I have to say, you guys, as much as I don't disagree with, I mean, it's a fantastic team you have here. Nothing but respect. And of course, condolences and everything there. So, thank you for having such a fine public defense office. It's at the pinnacle of the nation, in my opinion. I think in any case, thank you. Hey guys, I want to thank you guys for Thank you so much for being on the front lines. I don't know. No, no, I was here. I was here every day.
Good.
Yeah. So
Thank you for.
this is well, this is. In any case, I wonder while they're doing their press conference, I think you guys deserve my thanks.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Disappointing. Status on the 14th. I was- Hey, thank you. Yeah, I'm still recording. So I couldn't be more disappointed. I think it was planned that he got off Bart. Hey, thank you so much.
Hey, sir. Thank you very
yeah,
much.
what's your name again?
Javier.
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 And you're at the consulate?
I work for the consulate. I'm not the consul general, as the judge said when.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I work for the Mexican consulate here in San Francisco.
Great. Well,
Well, it is what it is.
it is what it is. I know you're
Pleasure.
professional. I just want to let you know.
You are professional. Thank you very
we
much.
do our best. Yeah, I'm covering the behind the thing, the media coverage.
Of course, yeah.
So, all right.
All right.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too.
Yeah. Was that were those his relatives that appeared, or are you allowed to say?
Relatives weren't here today.
Okay.
No.
But they were the two that showed up earlier with the ladies,
The ladies? Yes, his niece.
his nieces.
His niece.
And what about the brothers in Washington? He said he had brothers on the interview he did.
I didn't hear that.
Okay.
No.
ABC 7. The one was 4 days. Have a good day. Huh. So. I'm assuming you guys are going to have plenty of footage for the. Everybody's covering that. There's cameramen.
Before the facts were developed, before the evidence of the ricochet didn't come out, that was a good jury.
Well, yeah, the public defender is putting on the best case, not necessarily the truth. So that needs to be said.
How closely they looked at the evidence and how important it was that
I guess they believe it.
listen to the evidence. And the judge in this case, I think, made it very clear to the juror that they should not be influenced by extraneous factors. And the last thing I want to say, I just want to acknowledge this the incredible work. A trial like this takes tremendous effort by everyone in the court staff, the district attorney's office, to our office. But I particularly want to thank Matt Gonzalez, the chief attorney, who's the second in command in our office, and so he has the responsibility of managing the entire office. But at the same time, he was able to put his heart and soul into trying this case. Francisco Ugarte, who is our immigration specialist in the attorney in the public defender's office, and he worked day and night on this case. The investigator, Danielle Thompson.
I'm not interested in
The paralegal, Mike Kingley, who volunteered.
that statement. Will be available wherever you go.
A lot of times,
So-
when you think about the public defender's office,
This is the, I'm sorry.
That the office, that
You want me to get rid of that one?
provide top line representation. And I hope today.
So this is the, what a media scrum looks like.
That it's clear that our office not only provided the best representation to Mr. Garcia, but provided even better representation than what he could hope for if he could afford more.
Are you planning on appealing this victory?
Well, it was the evidence because there was a tremendous amount of misinformation that was spread about the case for D1. They had then candidate Trump espousing that this was an intentional shooting. You had other people saying that this is a situation where they pulled illegal immigrants with the gun and fired his grandkids and Kate Steinle. And so the challenge of the defense is that they had to present the evidence not only to the jury, but also to the community. And I think that it's important that Matt Gonzalez, we don't not sort of hide
Do you think the verdict was fair?
Well, you know, it is depends. For myself, I think he got away with a lot.
We can't comment on the case as the court, so we
Yeah,
can't
well,
comment on the case.
you know, it's all what I can say. What is your name? My name is Lina Pritchard. L-I-N-A. T-R-I. It's Jackson. Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
You're a court interpreter?
Yes, I work for the city as a court interpreter. Yeah.
Thank you for your opinion.
Sure.
You're right.
They all left together, and so they left out, they've already gone, yeah. You're welcome.
Can you comment on that, anything the family said? All right, thank you.
The jurors the defense.
You heard from the family, or you're allowed to comment?
I've been in communication with them.
Send them my back.
How do you explain that he was found not guilty on all the counts except for possession?
Right. The crime of possession of a gun only requires that the person knowingly possess a firearm. That's the only requirement. And so, if the jury found that the person is not knew that he was possessing a firearm, yes, that there was no intent for him to hurt anybody or
So, I don't even want to stay for that. That's just ridiculous. You know, it's one thing to defend the person. It's another one to keep going on as if it's the truth. Because the jury didn't know the ABC 7 interview that he gave 4 days after he murdered her. The prosecution didn't point out that there was no dirt on the clothes. I don't know. I have to look at the minute orders and find out exactly what's going on. But hey, you guys did great work. Infrastructure and cameramen are all professional.
Oh, thanks, man.
I'm very disappointed, but I just want to let you know that.
I just read it. I didn't hear.
Oh yeah, I was inside. Felony in possession, and not even. You got a person who's dead. The whole thing is. Yeah, I chatted with you on the. Yeah, the guy, great public defender. I gave you my opinion on the whole thing. Hey, cheers. I just didn't want to see. The thing is, hey there. Yeah, congratulations. It's one thing to defend him and to do it well. It's another one to pretend it was the truth because they just didn't give him all the information. So it's one thing for a politician to do that, but I would think that they would just say, condolences to, we're happy with the verdict, and then move on. But he took a couple stabs at Trump and all this other stuff, and that's I almost popped off, but I just didn't want to No, I wouldn't have gotten in trouble. It's free speech and everything. It's just I didn't want to dignify him with my remark because that was just, it's like he knows it's a lie what had happened. And the dude confessed he was high. They kept out the intoxication so they would have to prove intent. How do you prove intent without witness? So, any case, it's all good. It's America and this part of the day. Take care. Yeah. See ya. Hey guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey guy. Hey, just special thanks because you were very, very cordial, and I'll probably be whatever next time comes up. Thanks you guys. I appreciate you. Were very professional. I tried to pass on the information of how you guys have to always remain vigilant, but yet courteous and friendly and public service, and the front end here was fantastic. All right, see you guys. Hi, this is Tyho Decker for Frontline Radio. I captured the scrum on the inside. I couldn't broadcast. I can't tell you how disappointed I am. My main comment would be that Public Defender did an excellent job. He hit every softball that was left for him to hit out of the park. That was Jeff Gonzalez, the pinnacle of public defense. What I'm especially concerned about is the politicizing of the canned victory, the throne boxing match, if you will. So I gave praise to Jeff Adachi because of the skill of hey, wait, come up here and do it yourself. Then I'm on live myself. So in any case, look, I got the media guys. I guess I'm in the shot. Shit, whatever. I'm just so disappointed because what I'm disappointed in is that they carried on the lie after the trial. They didn't give the evidence of the confession 4 days after he murdered her. He was intoxicated by his own admission. He murdered her and he didn't have any regret, and they didn't show that. That was ABC 7 raw feed. Look under ABC 7 Sanchez Steinle interview, and you'll get a raw feed, a 48-minute interview, and with Channel 7, and the judge did not let that in. Handcuffs the prosecutor, but also the prosecutor dropped the ball on so many other issues. It's I have to. The thing is, I don't know if it's the prosecutor or if what happened. I have to check the minute order and read through the case. It's going to take a lot of research to really figure out what failed. But clearly, Kate was murdered. Clearly, he shot her, and clearly he intended to shoot her. He said he did, and he had no regrets. He was intoxicated. See, the thing is, without intoxication, they had to prove intent, and that's the flaw. and if they let him in that he was on whatever pills or whatever he said he was in, sorry about that, they didn't have to prove intent. It'd be like if you were drinking and you hit somebody with a car. Give me a break, right? So I'm going to be posting some stuff that I really have admiration for the public defender, because in a competitive match they did everything that they could, but let's not pretend that it's the truth. That's really what's upsetting. I'm going to try to upload some stuff. I'm assuming you guys are watching the other stations. He's not guilty of first-degree murder, not guilty of second-degree murder, not guilty of involuntary manslaughter, not guilty of assault with a semi-automatic weapon, only guilty of felony in possession. So he was a felon. They didn't really enter much evidence as far as what he was a felon of. And they gave the jury few opportunity to connect dots. That's really what's so, and it was done intentionally. It was a fixed boxing match by any objective standard, but I can't fault the competitor, but the system. And I do fault, well, it's an opinion what he gave, and he got a little digs in, probably for politics and fundraising to take a dig at Trump. But let's not pretend that was the truth. All right, so I don't know what to say here. I was going to document this thing a little bit more, but how do you document a farce? Here, let me get what's going on here. So let me give you the view of the other cameras. So apparently I was standing in the shot of somebody here with the courtroom, and okay, whatever. So I got out of the way. There's various other reporters doing this stuff. I'm assuming this is Jeff Adachi again. High praise for the office.
And so this is a problem that I think needs to be looked at.
One thing we understood was that the juror at one point asked to see the firearm. Is that true?
They did. They asked today, I think, to see the firearm. They were shown the firearm, although they were not allowed to just fire what they call dry fire.
So they could just click and see. Maybe it was easy, maybe it wasn't. Was that ever done in the trial? I didn't see that.
No.
So that was an argument that it was something like a hair trigger, that this gun could be a hair trigger.
Right.
And so
there was testimony about that from experts, but not an actual demonstration.
Not pretty extraordinary. Did you think that was a good sign?
That they asked for that? Well, it showed that they wanted to know how easy the 6-hour was to discharge. The evidence clearly shows
This is
that.
Jeff Adachi, the public defender, very skilled person,
3 to 4 pounds of pressure.
but also a politician.
But he did have one granule of gunshot residue on him.
Well, he could have been wearing.
Was
Sorry.
seeking that as some sort of solace to prove this T-shirt theory was wrong and all that other stuff.
Did they test his clothes?
I don't know.
Right, exactly.
How do you spell Francisco's last name? Sorry to interrupt.
Ugarte, U-G-A-R-T-E.
And so now going forward, did they set a sentencing date?
Yeah, 14.
14, so it's pretty quick. Thank
Jeff,
you.
you said he couldn't dry fire? The jury couldn't dry fire?
Well, they did ask that, and the judge said no.
Do you personally believe he was intoxicated, like he said he was in the interview with Channel 7?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know anything about it.
Cheers. Yeah, that's the skill of a politician. I'm just going to go for a walk. I could sit out here, and this is the Fox setup over here. In front of the courtroom. Helicopters, whatnot. I would rather spend the rest of this afternoon enjoying myself, going down to the Embarcadero, walking by AT&T Park, and going home. But the skill, here's Claudia Cowan's broadcasting, my bad. The skill of the infrastructure people, these folks are top notch. They always have to remain ready. It's almost like I can't say a sporting event, but essentially that's how they treat it, right? Let's take a look at some of these trucks. Hey, quite a setup you have here. Thank you guys for doing this. Yeah. I don't think I can feel any worse. So cool setup. He's doing live shots here. Here, let me read let me see if I get comments. Anybody want me to do anything specifically? I mean, what's there to do? You know, everybody's going to dodge. We all have their pat answers. The politician got his dig at Trump. And he wouldn't admit that he was intoxicated. He said he didn't know, right? Because why? They didn't do a tox screen. Can you believe they did not do a toxicology, even though when you watch this interview, he says that he was high on pills. Why wouldn't they do a toxicology right after that interview? He was in jail. So in any case, I'll put that emotion behind me and just go back to admiring the cameraman, the infrastructure, put the positive spin on it here. Is we've learned how stories are manufactured. We've seen how trials are thrown. I guess there's only one shot in the whole courtroom, and that's that. I guess I tried to do it too, but I got up on the top of those stairs like that gentleman. I didn't want to be on camera at all. This whole thing, I was here just to try to give you a objective viewpoint, upholding the Constitution as opposed to preserving the human trafficking hub, which they call a sanctuary city. And this is how far they will go. They will let any American get murdered. A second-degree murder would have been sufficient. Intoxicated, fired a gun like he was driving a car, and he spends the rest of his life in jail. But incredible that they don't. Well, whatever. So I got to put that emotion behind me and just enjoy the city. There's optimism in that. It didn't seem like there were corrupt over prosecution. I don't know. I'm gonna have to walk this off. But if Fox is still broadcasting, I think they closed down. So that's where Fox. Oh, sorry, somebody else is broadcasting. All right, I'm gonna go for a walk. All right, see you guys. I'm out of here. Let me turn off the mic.
That was left for him to hit out of the park. That was Jeff Gonzalez, the pinnacle of public defense. What I'm especially concerned about is the politicizing of the canned victory, the thrown boxing match, if you will. So I gave praise to Jeff Adachi because of the skill break, right? So I'm going to be posting some stuff that I really have admiration for the public defender, because in a competitive match they did everything that they could, but let's not pretend that it's the truth. That's really what's upsetting. I'm going to try to upload some stuff. I'm assuming you guys are watching the other stations. He's not guilty of first-degree murder, not guilty of second-degree murder, not guilty of involuntary manslaughter, not guilty of assault with a semi-automatic weapon, only guilty of felony in possession. So he was a felon. They didn't really enter much evidence as far as what he was a felon of.
Sorry about that. Have a good day.
They gave the jury few opportunity to connect dots. That's really what's so. And it was done intentionally. It was a fixed boxing match by any objective standard. But I can't fault the competitor, but the system. And I do fault. Well, it's an opinion what he gave, and he got a little digs in, probably from politics and fundraising to dig at Trump. But let's not pretend that was the truth. All right. So I don't know what to say here. I was going to document this thing a little bit more, but how do you document a farce? Let me get that. What's going on here? So let me give you the view of the other cameras. So apparently I was standing in the shot of somebody here with the courtroom, okay, whatever. There's various other reporters doing this stuff. I'm assuming this is Jeff Dashi again. High praise for the office.
One thing we understood was that the juror at one point asked if she was that they asked me. They call it drive-by. So they could just reflect and see. Maybe it wasn't. Was that ever done in the trial? I didn't see that. So that
Good
was
evening, everybody. Just
something like that.
coming through here. Have a good day. Sorry. Have a good one.
But not.
That's pretty extraordinary. Did you think that was a good sign?
And fired in our direction. Right now, tell me a little bit about what happened thereafter. Were there any instructions to the jury? Was there any reaction from any of the other people who were sitting in?
Sure. So in terms of the instructions to the jury, they were told that immediately once this concluded, we'll be back.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was a very long process, and I think there were a lot of people surprised
Please move the cameras.
Alright, so these are members of they're heading out. That is the prosecution.
Prosecution's gone.
That is the DA. They just walked out, going upstairs to their office. And
That was prosecution. She's out.
That was just Anna Garcia, right? Yeah, and now it's back.
right now, there is just a flood of people that are coming out of the courtroom. We are hoping that is likely still inside with the who has been, as Sam mentioned, has been acquitted of right now, there is some people still
This is my setup here.
other members of the audience.
Check your receiver. Check your receiver. Robert, make sure the battery's good on the receiver. I see your red
There's
light
the mic.
on the receiver.
Pictures back, Gonzalez.
Investigator, do you have any words?
Coming back, guys.
Dean, yes, Dean.
Yeah.
Coming back.
I'm gonna switch around, sorry.
Heads up, heads up.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Dean, this Mike.
So, first of all, let me start out by expressing my sincere condolences to the Steinle family.
You're not hearing from
That they do not interpret this verdict as diminishing in any way the awful tragedy that occurred and their family has suffered. This jury's verdict should be respected. They heard the evidence, they deliberated as a group, they heard readback testimony, they looked at the physical evidence, and they rendered a verdict to the best of their abilities in accordance with the law. I want to thank the Public Defender of San Francisco, Jeff Agachi, who has given us support throughout the trial. He's given us good advice, and we're very grateful for his assistance and help and support. For those who might criticize this verdict, there are a number of people that have commented on this case in the last couple of years. The Attorney General of the United States, the President and Vice President of the United States. Let me just remind them that they are themselves under investigation by a special prosecutor in Washington, D.C., and they may themselves soon avail themselves of the presumption of innocence and beyond a reasonable doubt standard. And so I would ask them to reflect on that before they comment